What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I had the final review video on AMT's all-new Touring 2021 Dodge Charger RT. So, right off the bat, this thing it it goes together like a Tamiya kit. I'm not gonna lie. This thing, the AMT round two models, they did an absolute beautiful job at designing this. Um, so I had no complaints whatsoever. So let's go ahead and show you what I did to it. Excuse the dust on it. I'm trying to get as much dust off it because this is tracking a lot of dust for some reason. But yeah, let's go ahead and show you what I did to it. So pretty much this whole thing is box stock except the wheels and tire and brake package. I did change those, but everything else is really box stock. So let's go ahead and show you what I did to my particular version. So Splash Paints teamed up with me for the color. He has designed a few new colors for this kit particularly. Because he saw AMT was doing the Dodge Charger, so Splash Paints, he went straight to work designing a few more Dodge colors. So, and he had my Instagram. He wanted my Instagram followers to basically vote on which color I painted it. So, I had four colors. He sent me four colors, and the color that won is the Hail Raisin, which is this really dark purple. It looks absolutely beautiful. And actually, in the sunlight, there's actually a pearlescent to it, and it actually looks really cool. So it's kind of like a brown in sunlight, and then in like a pure sun, it's purple. It's a beautiful color. So that's why it's called raisin, because it kind of looks like a raisin. Because you know raisin is kind of like purple and it's kind of brownish. So it's pretty cool. So I'm actually really digging it. The only thing that I have that color, it did take a lot of coats to cover. So if you're going to use this color, be sure to go very light on the coats. Don't go too heavy. Just let it build up. I mean, this is about four coats right here. No, actually five coats. So it did take the whole bottle, but I'm not complaining. As long as it covered and it looks good, that's all I really care about. So just go easy, go slow, don't rush it. Always you're gonna create runs, and also the paint could wrinkle up on you. So, but the color looks absolutely incredible. The spoiler back here, this is optional. You don't have to put this on. To make it optional, you do have to drill the holes for it. But I did that in carbon fiber just for, for the heck of it. Because you can do it in body color or flat black or gloss black or in carbon. That's how they come in from the factory. So, or, you can do whatever you want with it. Um, then this kit does come with side windows. I left the side windows out because I do want you to see inside the car because it is black inside, which we'll get into the interior in a little bit. So the wheels and tire package, like I said, and brakes are 3D printed. So these are the wheels and that came with the kit. So you do get two options of wheels. Okay, and then your tire package is right here. And then these ones are your kit brakes. So the detail is okay on the brakes, not the greatest, and the wheels, like I mentioned, the spokes on the wheels from a kit are a bit too thick. So yeah, it didn't look to scale. So these are 3D printed, as you can see, the spokes are a lot skinnier as they should be. And then the brakes, like I said, the brakes are not really not as detailed. So I 3D printed some new brakes, and they look a million times better. I did small ones on the back, and then obviously bigger ones in the front. I did the calipers in Splash Paint's Twister Orange, and then the brakes themselves is just aluminum with some black wash. So the wheel and tire and brake setup looks amazing. There's no modifications I had to do to the kit. Well, actually, one modification, I just had to cut the kit nibs, or like wheel mount, the original wheel mounts, and I just glued these ones on straight to the axle. So no modification to the wheels themselves. Just cut the kit, axle off, and you're good to go. Just glue them straight to the the plain axle without the nibs. So all the clear parts Like the windshield. I did test the side windows. Those fit perfect. There's no fitment with the front windshield, rear glass, and also the side glass. I did test fit them, make sure they did fit, and they all slip into place with glue, and they're into place. AMT, they did. I keep saying Tamiya because this is kind of like a Tamiya kit. I know how well we went together. AMT, they did provide you the window masking, not the masks themselves. They did provide you with the templates, so you do have to cut your own masks out, but it's pretty simplified. Because there's on the windows, there's no like hazing like on Tamiya kits or Revell even. Originally they'll give you like a hazing where the black trim is supposed to be, but on these windows there's not hazing, so you do have to use the templates. You can't guess. And you can try to guess, but just use the templates. Just draw it out on the masking tape and cut it out, and just place it onto the window, and then you can airbrush or hand paint the black on there, whatever you prefer. So that's cool. They provide you with that. That's pretty cool. The headlights are originally chrome. I did strip them and paint them gloss black, and I did do like a light silver for the daytime lighting lights on how they when they're off, they're like a silvery color. So that's what I kind of replicated. So it looks pretty good. The tail lights were already pre-tinted red, and then basically the reverse light, basically all the white on here, black, is all decal. Be very careful with the decals in this kit. The decals in this kit are very fragile. I mean, they break on you super easy. So if you're planning on using the kit decals for the stripes, be very careful. Be gentle. Be sure you soak it in warm water. That will definitely help you. And also just use a ton of Microsaw if you're using the stripes, because these decals are really, they're kind of thick, and like I said, they break on you super easy. I had one of these tail lights break on me, so I was like, oh man. So I did put it on there, and you just gotta be very gentle. But they do look good. But like I said, they're just really fragile. So just be very gentle of them. So that's pretty much about it for the exterior. The interior, it's basic. I didn't do much. It's just black. I added some seat belts, flocking, and that's pretty much about it. The interior looks amazing, looks the part. I did do a little carbon fiber on where the infotainment system is to the driver, steering side. You can option it with carbon fiber or silver or whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much about it. The interior is all black. Most of these Dodge Chargers interiors are black. There are some that are red. There are some is brown, but not too many. Most of them are just black. So pretty basic, but yet it looks apart and it looks amazing. The chassis, the detail in the chassis is incredible. You got like skid plates separate. The exhaust, axle, everything's all separate. Only thing molded in is the gas tank, which you can detail paint. I did detail paint it black, but you don't really see it because you do have this black skid plate that goes over it. So you don't see much of a gas tank. But pretty much other than that, everything else is molded separate. Everything, the exhaust, drive shaft, axle, the whole 9 yards. So you can detail the heck out of this chassis and go crazy with detail. It looks apart and it looks really good. So let's go under the hood. There's no hood hinge, so you just have to pop the hood off. Then under there you do have that beautiful Hemi engine in there. Not much you can see of the Hemi engine because you do have this large engine cover. Modern cars, that's how they are, so because it hides all the wires and hoses and makes it more cleaner under the hood. But it's basic engine. You just basically glue it all in one piece. It's basically all aluminum. That's how they are. They don't paint these type of engines. Only ones they paint is the Hellcat engine, which this is not a Hellcat. This is just a regular GT RT. So it doesn't come with a Hellcat engine. It comes with a 5.7 liter engine, I believe, Hemi V8. So that engine's pretty basic. It's just aluminum, and they pop on an engine cover and call it a day. So engine cover is flat black. The center part is Tamiya light gray. That's how it is from factory. the I think that's the radiator fluid, or the antifreeze. Did that white, and then I got a pink Sharpie pen and highlighted the antifreeze in there. You don't have to, I don't want to, but antifreeze is all different colors. You can do pink, do green, do blue. Most Dodge Chargers they had pink ones, so I just replicated off. Battery flat black, and then basically on the engine you do have the oil filler cap, which I did yellow, and also the windshield washer fluid. I thought it was blue because most of them are usually blue or black, but this one is yellow, so I corrected myself and painted yellow, and it looks it looks pretty good. So very nice engine bay. Again, it's pretty simplified because you do have that large engine cover, so you can't really see much of an engine, but what you do see, it's very detailed, so it looks amazing. AMT knocked out of a park on this kit. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about my version. I mean, it's really cool. Thank you so much for Splash Paints for sending me the color for this. He always wanted me to do this Dodge Charger, so that's why I went ahead and did it pretty early because he wanted me to do it, and it just looks amazing. I do have another one in my stash. I might change that one into a Hellcat, to be honest, because I do have a Hellcat engine that I can 3D print. Basically, all I have to do is just get some decals that says Hellcat and SRT on the front. So, but if you do want to change this into a Hellcat, because you don't have to do a Hellcat wide body. Some Hellcats are just a standard body like this. Just basically the engine is different, and all you have to do is just change out the logos. I'm pretty sure there's someone on eBay or out there on Facebook. They already have a Hellcat decal set made for you. It's basically the Hellcat emblem goes right here, and then on where this Dodge emblem is right here on the grill, it says SRT instead of RT. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it for this build. AMT, they really knocked this out of the park. I mean, the kit is literally a breeze to build. This is probably up there to very top notch if a beginner wants to get into this hobby. I think this is probably one of those good kits they can definitely get straight into. I mean, it goes together like a snap kit, to be honest. Everything really just clicked into place. If you want to, you can drill the holes out just a tad bit bigger because after you put paint on it, it is a bit of a tight squeeze. So you do have to apply some pressure to the parts, but not too bad. But if a beginner wants to get into this hobby, I mean, I think this kit might be up there. I mean, everything just fits beautifully. It's a modern kit. AMT really took their time with it, and it just looks so good at the same time, but yet it goes together so well. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. I'll have the slideshow of it in the photo booth later on, but until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.